Yo, what's going on? Good evening. Starting a little later. It's gonna just naturally happen that we're starting a little later. We woke up a little late today, and but then I wanted to, I decided I need to eat before starting stream because then if I don't, I just don't eat for a long period of time. So we took some time, made a nice meal, catch some streams. We were watching some streams. I'm sure you guys were as well. What's up, Legacy? McGrow? Is it McGronin? What's going on, bro? Am Bergaden coming in 20 months. What a badass. What a bro. Appreciate you. Much love. Thank you, bro. Violet, Artemis, Slay, World, Reaper. Good to see you guys. Brick Terror, Legacy. Legacy on 2 different chats. Dominating. So we're chilling. And we did get Alpha Dragon done another time. Took a while for us to get the gigahertz. So at least a portion of the team is Alpha Dragon. The most important part of that is we have the Alpha Dragon head to do Ascension. A lot of groups have already done Ascension. Exclamation mark Discord. Just join Discord. We would have already, of course, as well. But we had a really unfortunate server crash right after the last time we were successful on Alpha Dragon. Really sus, really weird. Dixie Normus? Yeah, they're around here somewhere. Actually might be right here. Oh. Hey, what do you know? And, you know what? There was a video that I wanted to watch before. Oh, and also, let's change title. Did you guys know that it's 1.5? Rates are up. Let's change titles. Where do I do that in this thing? Good evening, good evening. Just getting going. Let me see. Update titles. Official PvP. Keep the extreme. Now 1 point, maybe too many caps. Now with 1.5 times rates. Let's see if it updates. I think Kick I have to update on its own. Double check that it's updated on Twitch. Nice. Updated all the things all at once. It's rates, yeah, 1.5 time rates. So here, we can show you this. The Extra Life event. Yeah, what's the full news? I didn't get all of the news. I did hear that they're holding off on Extra Life event until December. Someone can tell me yes or no or whatever. But they are giving us bonus rates right now. Holding off on Extra Life till December, until that's when console should be in. Wins console. Did they give us a time frame? But so we do have bonus rates from the 3rd to the 5th this weekend. November 15th. Alright, so then it's still a mish. But I heard that you guys are going to be on your own island for a little bit. Ronnie incoming. Let's see. I've got a Microraptor on my shoulder. You remember me? Of course I remember you. If you so kindly remind me. Let box November 14th. Not bad. At least they've got a time to be disappointed on when it's going to be extended. So 14th, probably 15th, 16th. You know, we'll get you guys in there. Couldn't see the command. Can you show again? I don't even know what the command was, bruh. This one. Diffuse. Pretty sure it was this one. What's up, Jay? We did decide against the Pagos. One of the reasons is, yes, they were fucking ugly. I liked that they were berry tames. I liked that they were, that they had maybe potential PvP. There's a Pago around here. I can't look at that mug for fucking too long. It's around here. Microraptors are still egg. When we see a little monkey, we're gonna grab a monkey. Because monkeys are really good weight. Microraptors aren't that great of weight, actually. What tribe? This is GG. I'm hoping for Ascension. Probably might be this morning, afternoonish. We should be able to do Ascension soon, which will be good. Get those binoculars. It is 1.5. Before we get busy, though, I wanted to watch a video with you guys. This is. I messaged Tia. It was like 3 in the morning for her, so she said it was too late to like come on. But she may jump on stream at some point so we can have a conversation with her. She's done some in-depth research on the breeding situation, and she's got a new video coming out that goes more in depth soon. But let's go ahead. Let me turn off this music. I wanted to watch this one to at least get an idea of what's going on, what's different with breeding. Half that shit been playing a week. No, you got a link to it? Let's watch it. If you didn't know that, maybe I probably didn't either.
Survival Ascended was released last week, and with ASA everything's different, at least somewhat different compared to Ark Survival Evolved. I've spent the past few days theory crafting to summarize.
We won't watch it.
The changes that breeding brings. However, this isn't a complete tutorial because we haven't had enough time to gather all the necessary data, so consider it more of an informal video to get you thinking about how you will approach breeding from now on. In Ark Survival Evolved, stats and levels are combined from 2 sources. One are the base stats, which animals are tamed and born with, and the levels you give your animal when you level them up. Ark Survival Ascended introduces a 3rd source, mutations, and these are now listed separately. If you use the tech binoculars, then you can already see these 3 stats in the overview. New spyglass.
We've got BP, MP, LP. Okay. We got mutations, so we got a number in blue, pink.
Mods will likely be able to display these 3 stats relatively quickly. But how does this 3rd stat work? Every time an animal gets a mutation, you can see where the mutation occurs because the mutation points are stored in the stat. In the tech binoculars, you will see 2 additional mutation points in the second position of the brackets during the
Oh, right here, look.
mutation. And the first question you may ask yourself is like, how do these mutation points affect the stats? In our tests, mutation points essentially functioned like additional base points. So for many animals, these stats will not change in the end compared to Ark Survival Evolved. But since mutation points are now their own stat and not tied to base stats anymore, you can individually adjust the impact of mutation points. Most animals will probably end up with the same stats as in Ark Survival Evolved because their mutation points have the same value as their base points. However, in the future, developers could make mutation points more or less valuable to quickly adjust balance. And this might sound a little bit more complicated than it is, but let me give you an example. So let's call the base points BP.
Okay, good. This is what I wanted. BP is base points. Okay? MP is mutation points, and LP is leveled points. Okay? So basically all they've done is they've split the mutation points from base points. When you got a mutation, it was part of your base point. But they're saying no, now it's part of your mutation point.
And the mutation points MP. Previously, BP and MP had the same value. But now, if MP is suddenly worth twice the BP, each mutation would provide a double boost. Alternatively, if MP is only worth half a BP, the boost of the mutation would be halved. And now you might be wondering how this new mutation setting will affect our existing breeding systems. It will have a significant impact because mutations are tracked on the stat they mutate, which means they can be inherited independently of their stat. And I repeat this again. They can be inherited independently of their stat. And these are
So a highly mutated thing, you can pull the mutation points, and it has nothing to do with the base stat, right? So mutations are, in a sense, easier, right? But there's more involved.
probably the biggest news with this change. So you can start mutating creatures right now on any level. For example, you can collect mutations on
I'll link it to you. She's coming out with a new video, a more in-depth video soon, very soon. So go
melee
give her a
damage,
follow.
and then let's say in 2 weeks you will find a creature with an extremely high
With the Ark character,
melee
it's a
damage
little
stat.
interesting.
Instead of starting from scratch, you can now make your creature with the mutation stack with the one with the high melee damage, and with a bit of luck you will get the creature with the new melee damage stat with the additional melee mutations. This means you do not have to gather the best stats before you start mutating, and you do not have to worry about even and odd numbers at all, because the base stats stay the same. But it also means that a creature's stats are no longer the most valuable aspect. It is its mutation stack that they can potentially pass on. And this simplifies breeding organization for breeders and helps you to improve your creatures in 2 ways: finding a better base level and increasing your mutation stack. Taming creatures after you already started mutation stacking is now still relevant. What I cannot provide in this video are details on how breeding probabilities have changed, because as the game is currently too unstable to handle more than 50 dodos on breeding. But at least you now have an overview over the most important changes in breeding and the information to start mutating now. Don't wait until you have the perfect stats. A tutorial will of course follow once we've gathered more data. And since collecting this data takes a lot of our time,
Just close your
during
eyes
which we can't
for
do
a
much
second.
else, I would appreciate if you could buy us a coffee on
Actually,
Ko-fi, as a bit of caffeine will make a long theory crafting night much shorter. The links to our Ko-fi are in the description. But what do you think about the new system? I'm absolutely thrilled with the changes, and I cannot wait to start breeding my beloved kernels. Let me know in the comments.
Alright, there we go. Again, rates are active. At least you got to see a bunch of stuff. That's good. And we get a little bit of an idea. Oh yeah, Ronnie, I remember you from the 680 fob. All right, we got you on the bird, Microraptor. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, there was another video. Yeah. Give me a second to send
Ark
it up.
Survival Ascended is here, and beyond all the amazing visuals, there's actually a ton of new features that maybe you don't know
New features,
about.
let's
So
check
in
it
this
out.
video, we're going to be going over 10 of those, and go ahead and drop a sub if you want to see more content. We now have the ability to quickly switch between different ammo types by holding down R. You're going to get this tiny little menu right here, and as you can see, I've got a couple different
switch to
ammos
grapple,
that
you
go
can
into a
switch
crossbow,
to
so let's switch
train.
to the grappling hooks.
You're
And
still going to
all you
want
gotta
your
do is wait
own
for them to be reloaded,
crossbow
and
for
you can use
grappling
them
hook,
immediately. I absolutely
right?
love
Just
this.
because
We
it's
can actually also
super
go ahead and craft
necessary
our ammo
for the
types from here as
seconds.
well. If you have the materials in your inventory, you can go ahead and just click and queue up a couple like
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
But additionally, on top of that, we also have the ability to actually switch between attachments as well as the ammos.
Ooh, nice. Didn't know
Let's
about
go ahead and put on a
attachments.
scope on our long neck, or maybe now I want to put on a silencer. Boom. It's as simple as that. And of course, you can switch between your different ammos from here as well. You just got to wait for them to reload, and then you're good to go. It's now possible to access your shoulder pets inventory without having to drop them down.
Yep,
and you can
that's
do this
why
by holding down R. You're going to get
we're
these
working
options
on a
right
shoulder
here. You
pet.
click on access shoulder pet inventory, and boom, we have access to its inventory. This was previously only available on the Cinema Crops in Survival Evolved, but obviously
See?
here it's available
right.
on all sorts of shoulder pets. Now, you may be wondering, how is this useful? Well, really quick, take a little look at this weight of this wood in my inventory. It weighs 50. Let's go ahead and pop that into its inventory. As you can see, it still weighs 50, but pay attention. Right there, it only weighs 25 for me now. So anything that you put inside of here will be halved in weight for you, but not for it. So basically what you want is you want a shoulder pet with really high carry weight. And obviously from here as well, you can have the option to throw them off your shoulder. Now I did test it out and see if it was possible, but unfortunately otters are still the only shoulder pet that are able to carry artifacts in their inventories. No other
That's cool.
creature
Gives
in
them a
Ark can
use.
actually do this. Besides the otter. I really hope that they change that and maybe make it so all sorts of creatures can actually do that as well.
That's the
There's now a
purpose
new
of the
option to
otter.
track some craftables
Don't
on your
ruin the
screen while
otter.
You're running around, and to do this, you want to come into your inventory and then right-click on something, and you can click the track
tracking
option.
system.
It's going to pin it over here
Very
on the
useful.
side. You can actually do this with up to 3 different recipes, and yeah, it's basically going to
Oh,
tell
I didn't know
when
you could
have
do
enough
3
to craft
recipes, though.
something. The only unfortunate part is it's not actually possible to craft it unless you go back into your inventory, which is a little silly, and I feel like that's a mistake. So at some stage, they'll probably add an option, and I'll make sure to update the description of this video with that information of how you do that. But yeah, currently there is no way to do that. It does tell you how many you can afford, which is kind of nice. And to get rid of these craftables, you can just
That shoulder pet, I mean, I do like the Sinnoh, right? It's the poor man's flyer. But Noglin's a shoulder pet. Noglin's pretty insane, don't you think?
Once it gets down to 0, we're going to have the ability
Yep, we
to
knew
actually
about
go
this.
ahead and respawn. And this could be useful if you're in a cage
But
or
this
if you're
was
stuck
crashing
somewhere.
me.
And let's go ahead and do that. They've added a new fast inventory option where you can access everything in your inventory directly from your hotbar. By holding down Q, you can activate it, and you're going to get the smaller hotbar of just 8 slots. But as you can see, we've got many different pages, which you can cycle through by either hitting 9 or 0. And this is everything in my inventory. This is super handy. Tools, weapons, foods, structures, absolutely everything that can be on the hotbar will...
I wasn't sure how this necessarily worked. I was like, okay, I understand there's another hotbar, but like, how do I, like, what's the use? And it's just, oh, you can do that and then cycle. Not really good when you're like picked and you need your crossbow, right? It's still, you're still probably better opening your inventory, pressing E on the crossbow, than holding Q, tabbing over, looking for it, then bringing it out. But it is cool.
Will be on your hotbar if you have it in your inventory, and yeah, I could definitely see this one being super useful. You might be like a builder and you have that one thing that you can't fit onto your 10-slot hotbar. Maybe you're using 11 different structures. Go ahead and just
popping
activate
over,
it.
yeah.
Or maybe, you know, you might be a PvP head and you want to quickly switch weapons or maybe grab some sort of soup or something like that. You can do that by just doing this instead of having to stop, open up your inventory, find whatever you're looking for, and then use it, you know? I definitely think that something like this is going to be a real big game changer, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to make things more streamlined and everything, and yeah,
if
I
you
really
stay
like
in
it.
Q
now, the only
mode,
things that you won't find on there
and
are
then
things
you
like
swap
armor, which
over.
could never be on your hotbar, but also resources that can't be on there, like gunpowder.
Nice.
Or
So
maybe keratin can't be on there.
it does only show things that can be on the hotbar. It's nice. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think that this is super handy. I really enjoy it, and you can also get rid of it by holding down Q. You're gonna get your normal hotbar back afterwards. So yeah, super handy. So
We'll try and using it.
And you're gonna be able to tell now whether or not it's possible to trap something with them. So yeah, there we go. We got them, and as you can see, we get that yellow symbol when it is already bola. So right now you can see it's still yellow, and that's because it's on that cooldown between bolas.
Oh, I hope we get that for net as well.
It's gonna show you when you're not able to use it on something, and
nice.
This is a really strange one to me. I really thought this would have worked. Interestingly enough, this also works for the chain bola, which most things are able to be bola with. The map has gotten a significant upgrade, and if you hit M, it will come up like this. And as you can see down in the bottom right there, we have the coordinates exactly where you're standing.
Nice.
Now, this is great and all, but we can also hold M, and that's going to give us the ability to zoom in and out of the map, and we can also double tap M.
It gives you a visual of what can and can't be bola, chain bola.
From here, we can actually set
if you can't net it, yeah.
Around the whole map
so you know
freely. So
that it can't be netted. Hopefully it works for PvP.
And then we can essentially name it whatever
chain
we want.
bola is
the colors if
no chain bola. He was on a ballista.
It's pretty cool. Additionally, we can also hide our death markers and our waypoints and any other dinos or anything else you might be tracking. And I guess the last little thing is wherever you're looking at on the map right now is going to show you the exact coordinates of that location. We now have the option to edit.
I didn't know
dino
double
cam
tap
if
meant.
you're in third person.
Is there a double tap M there? Oh, brings it right to here. Nice. I didn't know the double tap. I was doing tab to fucking over here. But double tap M to bring you to here is very nice.
Person mode, you hold down left alt and it's going to bring up this little menu right here. If you zoom in, it's going to bring the camera in a little bit tighter, and if you zoom out, you're going to get a good scope of the whole area. And yeah, just in general, I feel like this is pretty nice. It's definitely going to be something
quality
that
of life.
Will probably find a preference for, but yeah.
In caves and stuff, you're going to want that in a little maybe.
Left alt to put that away, and yeah, I definitely think that's going to be pretty useful.
I have it bound to
sure.
P for
There's
some
now a new
reason.
option for torches where you can actually attach them to your belt and pretty much go hands-free for your light source, so you can actually go around gathering things. But the only issue is it's in a bit of an odd spot. Not so sure about that open flame right there, especially when I'm crouching. Yeah, that doesn't look very comfortable. It's also possible to paint the flame of the torch, and that's on region 5, and the result is really cool. And
I can paint torches?
With it as well.
Oh shit, we're getting green fire crotch right now.
All you need for irrigation in your base is just having an intake nearby. You can see that there is a big range, and anything within this range is going to be irrigated. Let's place one right on the border over here and one outside of it. And as you can see, this one is in, so it's irrigated. This one is out, so it is not irrigated. And obviously, this is going to work with your crop plots, too. We just got to give it a sec. On top of that, they actually also removed all the cables, and now all you require is a generator with some fuel inside of it to be turned on, and it's going to power absolutely anything within this radius. And it even works on forges and chemistry benches, and you don't actually need to have
Wi-Fi water, Wi-Fi power
to be powered, which is a really good change. So, which one of these changes is your favorite? I have to say for myself, I'm a big fan of the ammo switching one. That seems very, very convenient. Also, if you have any other secret little changes that you have noticed, please let me know. We might actually follow up this video with a quality of life changes video, because there's so many other tiny little additions that need just
Wi-Fi indie, yeah.
But as always, if you guys want to see more, like the video,
oh, good suggestion. Very, very nice. Oh, nope. Nice little thing. We learned a few things. Well worth. Move a little so I don't get DC'd. Just move over to here real quick. Or actually, let's go craft a torch. The torch. We have it unlocked. Get the music going. Alright, and we are chilling. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Auto pull from Deddy's. He may not know at the time of making that video, right? He probably went like, I'll do more when I find out more. In his comments, people are going to mention the Deddy's. And he'll make a whole new video about it. Nice, more cookers, always needed. I need some berries. Who's got some berries? This is working. Let me see if I can use this one. We liked grass. Chateau. Jungle, forest, lagoon. Avocado. Palm. Don't tell me they took. Where's the grass color? Forest, jungle, chateau, celadon, pistachio, mint, green, emerald, hunter, nori, palm. Where's the grass? Grass. Up at the top where it should be. Very nice. Let's try like a little bit of a lighter one too. Chateau. What did he say? To put it on your belt buckle? What was it? Maybe I have to have it on my hotbar. Oh, right click. Be no shield. Wave it. See if I can have it. Let's go. Walk around like this for a little bit. Crotch torch. We'll see. What we probably won't go green. We'll figure out a color, but I like the fucking crotch torch, and I don't need it on my hotbar either. Let's go to main game. My bad, my bad. Let's get some water. Got a little dick flame. Torch BP? Let's do it. Let's look for Torch BP. Should be better on the Lagarino. Oh, baby. Don't even act like we don't have a Mastercraft torch. Bug hasn't finished yet. The lag's not better. It just do the only thing that seems to help is a power cycle. Alright, I'm just gonna restart everything again. We'll be back soon.